YouTube, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We got craziest September of all time from Tommy NFG. I love this guy's videos, man. There's a lot of crazy shit going on. You know, you got the death of Charlie Kirk, you got the whole Epstein shit, you got all this shit going on, you got all this crazy shit going on, bro. It's crazy, bro.
I know I usually do a recap at the end of every year, covering everything that happened from influencers to politics to memes. And I'm happy to say that will be coming out. But this September, I just had to talk about it a little bit because people have been memeing on it and just saying,
what the f is going on?
Every day
I'm
waking up seeing a
Me too. What the fuck is going on, bro? What the fuck is going on right now, bro?
new jaw-dropping story across the world. As of recording, we're literally halfway through this month, and Charlie Kirk got assassinated. Life was just found on Mars. Nepal overthrew its government.
Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, bro. Hold on. What? Nah, they're lying, bro. Nah, this nigga's lying, bro. This nigga lying. There are not... Bro, are you dead ass?
Roblox is getting sued by a YouTuber. Russia's invading Poland. A dead
Oh
body was
my...
found in a music artist's car, and the Epstein files released. If this is 2025, we're not going to survive 2026. I guess we can start off in order.
Oh, it's gonna get worse.
With Roblox getting sued by Law by Mike. Roblox has been going through the gutter ever since Schlepp made that exposed video on them. They've been losing billions and getting clowned on by the internet. Having politicians step up to fight against them, then getting sued by states. I mean, when your game has animations like this, should we be surprised?
Bunch of little ass kids playing this game too, y'all. Like, come on, bro.
This isn't even the worst of them. Like, if I showed the worst, this video will probably get taken down. So on September 1st, Law by Mike dropped a video saying he's suing Roblox and pointed out all the up things Roblox has yet to address. One of them was the fact
Imagine getting sued by a lawyer.
that anyone could make an account on the website before 2021 with just a username, password, and birthday. It's the first step for every game company to have you enter in an email at least. This makes it way easier for predators to create some bot accounts and lure some kids off the platform. And also, what happened?
Yo, these Roblox CEOs are fucking retarded, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. They are so fucking retarded, bro. These niggas push profit first over safety, bro. And like, you know, I get it. You want to get to the bag, bro, but you know, you also have to just keep in mind, like, if people are going to use your platform, bro, you just gotta make it at least safe to where people can go on it, especially if it's fucking kids. It's kids.
If you forget your username and password and don't have an email connected to the account, was your account just blipped from existence forever? He also says that their AI moderation is a failure because groomers always find a way around it. They'll either use some type of secret emoji codes or text in the chat to still get through, which only makes me wonder, what are these companies gonna realize AI is not built up as much as they thought it was? Now it feels like companies are only becoming unsafer with this AI bullshit. It's almost like removing an actual human being and replacing it with a robot that works half the time was gonna cause problems. But you know they don't care. Roblox does anything for profits.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
It also exposed that Roblox is lying about how many moderators they have. They try to say they have thousands working around the
That boy lying like shit.
24/7 to protect kids. But it turns out they only have 3,000 total. And that
is not enough. Bro, millions, tens of millions of people use this platform a day, bro. I'm pretty fucking sure. Okay? Like, people don't understand. I'm pretty sure y'all understand, but like, yo, a lot of people use this shit.
It seemed like a lot, but keep in mind, Roblox has well over 100 million active players.
Dude, I was wrong. I was lowballing. I was thinking 50 million. Now it's 100 million? Damn.
Which is only growing every day with more kids joining. Those poor employees. I could only imagine how many requests they have to come through a day. It's always worse when you have less too, because you're gonna have employees making mistakes and they probably got some quota from David Bazooki to hit. I can imagine him looking down from above on them and giving an execution.
Nah, I'm telling y'all, bro, there's something about this nigga we don't know about, bro. Look at this nigga's face, bro. He don't look real. He doesn't look real. I don't know. He's giving me Ellen DeGeneres vibes.
Because of all this, Law by Mike said he's now joining Schlepp's lawyer to help sue Roblox, and that anyone who's had a similar experience to Schlepp on Roblox can contact him so we can add them as well to it. Right now, Roblox is looking like Thanos after snapping. If they manage to win this, I'm gonna start buying the lottery again because anything is possible. Right after this, the Epstein files officially released to the public. Well, actually, not fully released, just partially. The fact that 33,000 pages being released is only partially makes me sick to my...
Oh my goodness. goodness, bro. Yo, don't even, bro. This shit, wow, bro. Oh my
this
god.
was really the devil, bro. How did we live
Nah,
on the
this
same
nigga
planet
was
as him?
evil,
But randomly
bro.
out of nowhere, a government branch decided to force Epstein's estate to release his 50th birthday book, which did indeed expose Trump for signing an inappropriate letter to Epstein. I always wonder how these rich dudes get so freaked out.
Yo,
Their
bro.
freaky is always 10
Yeah.
octaves above the public. I don't know if I can show the letter, but I'm not gonna risk it because this vid might get taken down. It takes like 2 seconds to find on the internet anyways. The letter itself is a bad drawing of a naked woman's body, with Trump's
Yeah.
signature directly on the bottom of it. I feel like in the past, if people heard that a president got exposed for signing a nude letter to a predator, they would assume he would have got impeached by now. Maybe this is just the bar that we've set for the future. They also had
guess.
a fictional conversation between them on the letter. Aw, they're doing some cute couple role plays, such goals. I'm not gonna lie, 2 men having a fictional conversation written
They were best friends, though. They was best friends, though,
on a
yeah.
letter has gotta be some form of zesty. There is never a time you'd ever see me and my homies do this with each other.
That's also because, like, these niggas, like, Trump and a lot of these, like, successful people, you know, they just live different lives, bro.
At the end of the letter, the last
Than the
thing
average
Trump wrote
person.
is, a pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and let every day be another wonderful secret. Well,
Bro.
surely he clarified at least what he meant there.
Brother. Trump, bruh. I'm telling y'all, bro. I don't get how people can just blindly just listen to this nigga all day. Like, I will admit, he is funny as fuck. He is funny as fuck. He is. But, like, bro. Yo, this shit.
And it's not the way I speak. And anybody that's covered me for a long time knows that's not my language.
Oh. Well, I have no reason to say he's lying. I believe him. Moving on. It's crazy.
I mean, I don't know. He could be lying. He couldn't be, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't fucking know, bro.
Because if I'm president and I'm accused of being a predator like this, and I'm saying someone's smearing me with fake signatures and all that.
Well, we already had a predator, you know what I'm saying, in office, you know what I mean? We already have had a predator in office. You know what I mean? He takes 12 years, you know, he takes showers with his 12-year-old granddaughter. You know what I mean?
I'm instantly releasing a forensic analysis showing it's fake. Like, I run the country, give me the best one and get it done in a couple hours. But ever since he said this, there hasn't been a single peep from him about it. You've had to have some real genius out there to smear Trump with a fake signature 20 years ago, knowing he would be president just to use it as blackmail against him. People are pointing out also he has signatures from the past that look exactly like the one with Epstein, and even ones he signed in 2022 with that exact one. But he's changed up the signature ever since becoming president, which makes you think, is this man really dumb enough to think people won't go back to his old signatures and compare them to see how alike it is? The answer is probably yeah. Russia now might invade Poland, so yay. Another world war.
This nigga Putin going crazy, bro. Nah, this nigga Putin pissed off, y'all. I'm telling y'all, bro. He don't want to do no gosh. He ain't doing none of that shit, bro.
Threat this year. At this point, how many World War III threats are we at this year? Because every month
Putin's just super bitter, bro.
I'm hearing a rumor that the may start up and I'm gonna have to get ready to be drafted. This month, Russia decided to send drones to Poland's airspace, which they say was an accident and they weren't intentionally aimed there.
Aw, they totally weren't doing that, you guys. Putin would never do that. Putin would never have, would never do that,
What's up with these governments thinking people in the world don't have brains like them? It's actually disrespectful because they deadass think we're all toddlers and can't tell what's real and what's not. Although
the problem is that we don't do enough to stand up against our governments.
nothing was really damaged and the drones turned out to be decoys apparently, Poland was not messing around with these. Word on the street is Poland's moving like the Texas of Europe. They deployed their jets to shoot down the drones because you gotta show dominance. And they also invoked Article 4 of the NATO treaty, which means they're now meeting with all other countries to discuss where further to go with this. All it takes is for them to agree to move to Article.
This nigga Putin mad as fuck, y'all. I'm telling this nigga Putin. he I don't know, bruh. Something going on with this nigga, bruh. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
5, and we potentially in them World War III trenches. The military better be able to hold this out with my tax dollars, because that draft is one I will be dodging. I don't care if I gotta act like Timmy from South Park, I'm not going. While a country was
I am on the spectrum, y'all. I just want to say that real quick. You know what I mean?
attacking another country. Gen Z in Nepal just said f it and burned down their government. Finally, Gen Z, it's time for us to rise up. I don't know why, but I thought in our lifetime we would never see a government overthrown with all of our modern technology. I thought we was and shit. Our generation got a bunch of femboys.
Nah, this is just a small. That's what people gotta understand. Like, I know people say like Gen Z got femboys and all this, but to be honest, you guys, like, this is really just a small group of like people in Gen Z, y'all. Like, don't. You guys, bro. You know what I mean? It's really a small group of people compared in the grand scale of things. It's really, you know, not really a whole lot of femboys, you know what I mean, compared to the average person.
And furries. Are these the people that are supposed to fight? Like, whenever I see footage of a government being overthrown, it's always from the 80s or in black and white. But this all started when in Nepal, the government decided to randomly ban all major social...
It's gonna happen, though. It's gonna happen. I mean, one day, you know what I mean? You know, Americans are gonna be fed up and just go on that bitch, take over and rebuild the country from scratch. Because fuck it, why not? You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Media platforms. And with stuff like this, it's always a buildup. The people there already felt like the government was too corrupt. So this one little thing pushed them to the edge. At first, the protesters started peacefully with people asking the government to change its ways. But then the police started using rubber bullets and tear gas fighting the protesters. The one thing you never do to a peaceful crowd is start firing at them. Because their next and only option is revolt. So all the Gen Z kids started fighting back and crowding the streets, slowly adding up to more and more until the police couldn't handle it. And in the middle of this revolt, for some reason, there was a random British tourist there vlogging to witness it all. When all other media fails and there's no other source, always count on a random British man in a miscellaneous country recording it.
Unapology the tourist. Damn, bruh. Oh, he gave him water. I thought he was gonna give him a gun. I thought, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Chill. Okay. Nothing stolen, nothing taken.
On second thought, though.
Yeah, it's not even just, I guess Nepal, they just said, fuck that shit. We running this bitch. We need, hey, bruh.
Overthrowing can't be that bad. They gave him water for free. Apparently the whole thing was actually very wholesome other than the government buildings getting burnt down. People were helping each other if they got injuries and driving them to the hospital. People set up stations to give each other food to refuel. And after everything burnt down and their previous prime minister resigned, they cleaned the street together and are gonna start building up everything again. In a way, this is the most peaceful
That's how it should be.
Overthrowing of a corrupt government I've ever seen. After all this, they of course had to elect new people in the government considering all the old government got pushed out. And the place they chose to pick their leader wasn't...
I'm telling y'all, it is not just gonna happen there. It's gonna happen all around the world. I think this right here is a great...
In person. Wasn't through local polling. They elected their new prime minister through Discord. Say what you want about...
What the fuck?
Gen Z, but we get things done in the stupidest possible way ever.
I guess.
Prime minister also would make her the first female prime minister in the country's history. So she got a lot on her plate, but you know what? Good luck to her and the rest of the Nepalian people. You could tell their government was corrupt because sadly there was 72 casualties just in the days of this going on. In America, if it came out the government off 72 people on the streets now,
oh, everybody would freak the fuck out and storm that bitch immediately.
We would probably have a civil war all over the nation. Moving on, David, who's a singer that blew up in the past couple of years, mainly
that nigga, the dead body in the car.
Off of TikTok, as most artists do nowadays. If you think you've never heard of his name, I guarantee if you hear one of his songs, you probably heard it on a TikTok before. His Tesla had been found abandoned on the street and got towed to a local towing yard. It was there for a while when the workers started noticing a bad smell coming from it. And when they called the police found a body in a bag in the trunk. I could not be a cop because I would not be the same after seeing something like that. As soon as it came...
Don't worry, I seen that YouTube video of that woman that had like 2 dead babies in his fucking car. And they were rotting. And you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Came out, all of his fans were like, it's over. Their favorite TikTok artist turned into OJ. But it turns out at the time it got found, he was on tour already for a while. So unless he pulls some
somebody might have stole it or something, though.
Type of calls and have someone taken out and left in his trunk for some reason, which doesn't make sense if you're trying to hide a crime or whatever, then it was pretty much impossible for him to have done the crime. The police also said he's not a suspect and he's working with them to help. That's gotta be awkward to address to the public, right? Usually artists are addressing scamming allegations or something.
Yeah, but he's just a singer, though. You're not like...
Murder? That's a little more than what we normally see. But that, because now we got signs of Mars has life. What a NASA's... Rovers
What the
last year got a
fuck?
rock sample from Mars. And that specific rock sample is also connected to an ancient river on the planet. They say the Mars rocks are about 3.2 to 3.8 billion years old.
Damn!
Whenever I see stats like this, it's always crazy because it shows our lives are literally nothing in the grand scheme of things. I don't even believe the universe is that old for real. Show me some 4K footage, then I'll start believing. The scientists found minerals on the rock that can be linked to life-friendly signs, which they match with the ones we have here. It also had elements like carbon, which is linked to...
Yeah, I mean, I do know that in Mars, it used to have a lot of water and stuff. So, I mean, like people said that like Mars used to be kind of like Earth, like billions of years ago. But shit, bro.
Microbial life. The problem is, since we're on Earth and nobody's there, we can't fully confirm if it's 100% accurate. We have to manage on the rovers, which always have to break for some reason. But if they confirm it's true, it's the strongest evidence that Mars once had life like us or has life on it now. If they are there, I say we leave them alone. It would be kind of cool to chop it up with the alien and
Yo, what the fuck is on my screen, bro?
ask it how it's...
That's an NBA YoungBoy Demon right there, bro. That's NBA YoungBoy Demon. Y'all see that right there?
life is going. Maybe have a little smoke session with it and get high. But we'll just drag them into our planet and all the bull we caused. They're probably gonna look at us like, damn.
I know we're kind of up, but damn, being born a human is crazy.
And for the last one, that's probably the most craziest thing that happened this month. You've all heard by now, but political commentator Charlie Kirk got assassinated in broad daylight. If y'all know me and my stances, y'all probably already know what I'm gonna say. Political violence is never the answer and doesn't solve anything. And judging from the reaction and the fallout from...
And like, you it doesn't matter who does it, like you're gonna piss off a bunch of people and make the nigga a martyr and cause all kinds of problems. You know what I mean?
People are even more split than they already were. You got the dumbest of sides. One side laughing at a man getting gruesomely murked in front of hundreds of people, and the other...
I'm gonna be genuinely honest, I feel like most people don't like Charlie Kirk, but I think that most people don't agree that he should have died. I think it's just that. And then you're going to have the small group of people who are always going to get the most attention because they saying some wild ass shit, y'all. The more wild the shit, the more crazy, the more it's going to go viral. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? It's going to seem bigger than what it is. But, nigga did not deserve to die. But, like, that nigga said 13% of black people in the country and 58% of the crimes are committed by them. Like, what the fuck, bro? That nigga was
saying it's a civil war now and it's time to get locked and loaded.
It's time we rise.
Why is Andrew Tate tweeting civil war? Don't even live here. Worry about your sex trafficking cases and crypto scams.
I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Stop worrying about our affairs.
Yeah, Trax, shut the fuck up, nigga.
This is the type of president we're setting for political commentators. Like, for politicians, it's one thing. Even though it's bad, too, that's something people more expect is a possibility. Then how far are we gonna go with this?
And the nigga was just a debater, though. Like, he wasn't, like...
Even though Charlie Kirk is on the more extreme side with stuff he says, it starts like that and dwindles down to everyone else. It honestly shows how sad we've gotten, and I'm honestly scared of what's to come. Like, for the people cheering online about this, now the other side is pissed at some insane person.
Yeah, y'all, get this demon on my fucking screen, bruh.
Some type of retaliation on a person or a group of people that are innocent as well. It's gonna be a never-ending problem, which is why it should be condemned. Is it now valid for you to get murked on the street because you had a disagreement with someone?
One thing I do think, though, is that it's all the politicians' fault. I mean, that they divided the country so much. It's really all their fault, though. You know what I mean? I mean, you got... Yeah, hey, bro.
Politically.
Nigga Trump said he want to go to war with the left and all kinds of crazy shit. It's like, bro.
I've said that, even though I feel bad for his kids and I hope they can get through life well dealing with this. I'm not about to sit here and act like I'm actively crying and mourning the guy. Like, two things can be true. It can be true that he didn't deserve to go like that and gun violence is bad. But also, I'm not gonna mourn someone who sent hate to all types of groups all the time. Charlie Kirk got one of the worst digital footprints on the internet.
Bro, this nigga was mocking George Floyd's death, and I remember there was literally a clip where this nigga straight up said that black women are loud, bro. And he said he believed that shit, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro?
People are posting everywhere when he's talking about the Second Amendment.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth
it that gun deaths in America are worth it to keep the Second Amendment. Like, what? we should just naturally just have the right to defend ourselves in general. We shouldn't have to have people die to have it. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's ridiculous.
To have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year, so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given
I swear these niggas just be yapping, bro. What the fuck is you saying, bro?
rights.
And yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely not a good look for what happened. He's also said things like the Civil Rights Act was a mistake, said abortion is now worse than the Holocaust. He was a huge rage baiter, and even though I'm not going to celebrate what happened, I see why some people don't care. This whole thing has turned into a giant political...
He a debater, though. Like, I feel like niggas like him and Hassan and, like, all these, like, extremists, like, debaters, like, I'm sorry, y'all, but if you say that 13% of... Bro, he took that statistic and took it way out of proportion.
butt fight. You got all the conservatives blaming liberals and saying it's because of their rhetoric and the way they talk that it happened. And then you got the liberals saying that's hypocritical because they do the exact same thing and would probably laugh at one of their people on their side dying. I hate to have the commentator take, I guess, but yeah, it is truly both sides would act the same in the
both sides are hypocrites about
exact same scenarios if it was a person on their side. Like, it's just how things work. I do think it's funny, though, how all the conservatives are saying...
Which is why I don't pick sides in politics.
How could
you know what I mean?
people celebrate, acting like they haven't been making fun of George Floyd for 5 years.
Bro, deadass, y'all niggas literally been mocking George Floyd.
George Floyd jokes were never funny to me when they first happened, and the fact they keep bringing them up nowadays like it's supposed to be some jump scare for black people, I guess. Like, bro, it's been 5 years, almost 6 years. Let it go.
Yeah.
And now you got them treating him like a warrior, saying he's the...
Bro, this is just propaganda, though. And people are, I get people like he's a man of God, he's got a family. Okay, cool, I respect that. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, this nigga did say he didn't believe in empathy, which is, as a Christian, is a wild fucking thing to say. I'm just gonna be honest. But, hey, I mean, I don't know, bro.
MLK.
Hey, we all make mistakes, bro.
And Jesus. It's gotta be some form of blasphemous. How are you a Christian and don't know you can't compare any human to Jesus? If Charlie is their MLK, though, then I don't want to know who their Malcolm X is. People may say to me, well, Tommy, he probably wouldn't have given you the same grace if it happened to you. And yeah, I'm sure if it did, he'd say it's tragic and all, but
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths.
I don't really like this excuse because I don't live my life according to how someone else may act towards me. Like, do you act in the same way as a person you don't like? All I know, though, is from this whole thing happening and getting this many people's thoughts on the internet, we were never meant to see everyone in the world's reaction to something for real. Nothing good can come from it, and y'all better strap in this month up until the end of the year because I have a feeling it's not gonna be a smooth ride until the end of it. Anyways, let me know y'all's thoughts on everything going on and how you're praying to survive up until the end of the year. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
I feel like some of this stuff, I think it's gonna get worse. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. I think it's gonna get worse. Oh, brother. But anyways, man, shit. I hope y'all have a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good night, man. I love y'all, man. Peace.